Hi, everyone. First of all, let me say I'm so excited about tonight's topic. It's love versus leisure. And I really appreciate the feedback, the support, the love everyone's been giving my pages. And I've been getting your inbox and your messages about different topics that you'd want me to talk about. And I greatly appreciate that. Don't forget, before we even enter tonight's topic, don't forget, please subscribe, share the videos as much as possible on Facebook, Instagram, and spread the love, spread the knowledge. There's so many women out there going through situations that can actually benefit from these videos. Also, men, teenagers. So I try to keep my videos extremely clean, but I need you guys to just blast it. Send it out there. Let people know there's hope after crisis and that they can actually claim their lives back, right? So tonight, we're going to be talking about love. Where do I start? First of all, let me say that personally, I believe it's impossible to offer love to someone if you're not loving yourself. I think love pretty much starts inside of us. As women, and I'm also going to get to the concept of men, we tend to go for love in the wrong people. It starts off with gaining attention, and some of that attention that we gain is based on that lack of fatherly support that we've had as children, or an inadequate love that we receive in children. And so what we do is we go out there and we try to find love. We try to find men or women to fill that gap, to help us cover some of that neglect we're feeling, some of that low self-esteem we're feeling about ourselves. We go out there and we desperately seek to share our bodies and give ourselves in to different people who we don't even know. So research has shown that in order to be in a great or somewhat good relationship, we have to first establish what love is, and loving ourselves is the first step. So you want to be able to date people and have someone in your life for leisure. So we're not going to date because we're looking to be married or looking to find desperate companionship. We're going to be dating because we want someone to come in our life and share valuable life experiences with us. Moments of enjoying ourselves, moments of sadness, moments of fun. And eventually, those people are going to be in our lives long term. There's going to be a relationship built. There's going to be trust built. And so it is suggested that we do not go looking for love, but we go looking for leisure. We need to have fun. And when we take the fun out of the situation, that's when it gets personal. That's when we get attached. We forget that it's so important for us to spend time developing ourselves and not our partners. So, if you are married, you want to also invest in your partner, but if you're just dating, your focus should be on you. So, you should not be giving more to that other person than you're actually giving to yourself. Always remember this. Men notice when we invest in ourselves. And if a woman is typically building herself as an independent, strong woman, the odds are that man is not going to go anywhere. But we try to lead men on, doing for them gifts, sexual exposures, and we send the signals like, hey, I'm giving everything to have you by my side, when we should actually take that energy and give in to ourselves. So you should be working on developing your career, developing a system for yourself, spending time to meditate, working out, investing in yourself. Once we do these things and we love ourselves, then the opposite person, the other person in our life, has no other reason not to love us. Okay, they have no choice. They're going to love you. You're self sufficient and independent. You're doing great. You're a wonderful person. But when we don't invest that time in ourselves, we find ourselves investing time in them. So we find ourselves going through their phone, going through their clothes, their pockets, watching their phone calls, asking questions, and all these insecurity issues come in. But really, the insecurity issues is with ourselves. So, long story short, when you find time to develop yourself, you find time to work on you, you find time to do everything that's beneficial to your life, you will have less opportunity and less time to pay attention to other people and get involved in negative activities, which half the time is a turnoff for a man. Always understand that a relationship is there for leisure, okay? That person is there for a beneficial enjoyment, okay? Whether it's sex, whether it's connecting, dating, we should all look at it as leisure time. We should never look at it like, oh, I'm dating this person, they belong to me, this is what it is. And I think as women, we're too proactive with that. We claim relationships before they're even a relationship. You had a great time does not mean that that man is yours. So you want to be able to build positive friendships, gain trust, and have a good form of communication going. Naturally, it's going to end up being a relationship. But we try to hold on, we try to be in control, and really, we're not in control of ourselves. So we're spending this energy and time being in control of somebody else. And we do it sexually, we do it different ways. So our aim should be to have leisure. And then that leisure will actually turn into love. We should never, ever intentionally date someone and say, oh, this is going to be a relationship. No. We should get to know them as a person, as a friend, and remember, zero expectations. So now you felt like you're sleeping with someone, you're dating them, they're obligated to date only you and sleep with only you. Where does the contract say that? Where did the commitment guidelines come in there? We're supposed to be having fun. And when we're having fun, we protect ourselves. We safeguard ourselves. We don't stoop below. We have fun and we let it go. We don't allow things to happen naturally for us. We go chasing love. When truth and fact is, sometimes love is right there in front of our face. Love does not come in a form where you build that person the way you want to. Love doesn't come in that form at all. Sometimes love is right in front of our eyes and we overlook it because we're paying attention to the things that we want. Sometimes the people who really love us and want to be in our lives are overlooked because that's not our type, that's not what we're attracted to. And so we have to question ourselves, what is genuine love? But we really can't do that unless you love yourself. You love yourself, you have leisure time, love will come into place. Once we go straight in for love, we're setting ourselves up for failure. Okay? So, true story. Here goes. So, always thought that my typical husband was going to be tall, dark, and handsome. I had a man that was tall, dark, and handsome. But that was not love. That person did not love me. They loved the idea of me. They loved what I had to offer. They loved my little innocent face. But did they love me enough to have lifelong sacrifices and trust me and invest in me and make me feel good about myself and encourage me to do well, encourage me to grow, encourage me to go back to school? No. But I'm so busy looking for what I want That love was in the picture and I could not see it. Right? So what did I do? I overlooked the little man for the big man because that's what my heart desires. So we have to be open-minded when we're looking for love. We have to go in there, have fun, learn to build friendships, positive friendships, and naturally love will come. And that's not something that we do. We jump the guns on women because we're so needy. We're needy for that attention. We're needy for that gap. We're needy for somebody to soothe us, to soothe that pain. We're needy for somebody to see us and accept us. And so when people become needy, they do anything to cover that pain and that gap. And we actually don't give ourselves that chance for love to come in because we're so busy chasing it. But it first starts with us. How is somebody going to love me if I truly don't even know who I am? How is somebody going to love me if I don't even love myself? I don't even truly know who I am. So we need to invest our time in trying to figure out who we are, develop ourselves as individuals, as women, and let love come in. But we need to let it come in through leisure, not actually going out there looking for love. That's where we end up in a situation where we're being abused, we appear to be desperate, and we end up in crisis because of this desperation. The biggest love ever is you loving yourself and setting high standards and expectations for what you want for you. Now that is love. And when you're loving yourself, you're glowing. When you're glowing, you're excelling. When you're excelling, you're positive. When you're positive, love is going to come. Well, ladies, that's my input. Love has no shape, has no form, has no gender, has no race, has no height, has no culture. Love is selfless and pure. Love is not having makeup on so somebody can see the beautiful side of you but not seeing the horrible side of you. Love is not covering up your body so that they can't see our flaws or our stretch marks. Love is not that person has to pay the bill because they're a man. Love is not selfish at all. Love is pure, genuine, and selfless. So now that we know what love is, or my philosophies behind love, we should take a moment to take a different outlook on life. We set high expectations for people coming into our lives, and we don't have high expectations for ourselves. We want people to come into our lives and love us, but we're not loving ourselves. We want people to care for us, but we're not caring for ourselves. We want people to be true to us, but we're not being true to ourselves. We want people to depend on us, but we can't even depend on ourselves because we don't even know ourselves. We don't even love ourselves. True definition of love resides in us. Give me some feedback on that. I want to hear some feedback. What do you think about love? Please subscribe.